wife and I opened our marriage. I hooked up with someone my wife feels I should have known was off limits. This isn't a revenge story. I'm not unhappy with an open marriage. So far things have been going well up until now. Just want to make that clear. My wife and I got married very young, 19 and 18, which now we consider a happy mistake. We both agree we shouldn't have gotten married that young and should have waited it out so we could mature a bit more, but we both are still happy together and very deeply love each other. We are 28 and 29 now and coming up on 10 years. No kids yet, but we plan to by 35. So as a consequence of being high school sweethearts, we don't have very much sexual experience outside of each other. We both were kinda curious after she discovered she was also into women and we started experimenting with having sex with a third woman. Earlier this year it came out that we both kind of felt like we missed out on dating around and sexually exploring ourselves, so we decided to open the marriage. We thought we discussed boundaries well, no sex with others in our home, always use protection, and other things we felt uncomfortable about. We also discussed an ask, but don't tell agreement, where basically neither of us have to tell each other more than hey I may be home late tonight, but if one of us needs details we're obligated to tell. Given that my wife is an absolute gorgeous woman, she had no shortage of suitors. I decided it was better of me to not know what she was doing, but it was obvious she was getting more action than me. So I have this one friend whom I've known since college. We got jobs in different sections of the same company, so I see her quite often and consider her a close friend. We went out to happy hour with the office, and after I got some alcohol in me I told her about things. We both got to talking, and to make a long story short, we ended up spending some alone time together in my car. Sex was great, but I don't know if it's just because it was someone new who I already had good chemistry with, or she was just really good, but I had a great time. I reached out to her after and we both decided to make it a regular thing. Now she and I are kind of friends with benefits, and the sex is still amazing. So this has been going on for like 3 months now. Literally no issues until she asks. She asks specifically if I'm hooking up with a ton of girls or just one. My wife thought it may be fun for me to have a threesome with us. I said I would be down, but I would need to see if she would be down. My wife said she would need to meet her first too. I explained she already has and told her who it was. She was very unhappy by this. She said that what I was doing was crossing a boundary since she and I have a relationship. She said that anyone she's hooked up with have been people that she's not known before and that she thinks me banging my friend and coworker is way too intimate. I could tell this was making her insecure, and I told her that if she feels this way I would stop sleeping with my friend. This didn't make things much better. I'm no longer sleeping with her, but my wife is already so insecure it doesn't make a difference. She has been asking questions that I feel are pointless to answer. Is she better at XYZ than me? Does she have a better body than me? Does she do this specific thing I don't let you do? Do you still want to sleep with her? Did you want to before now? Some of which I honestly just lied about because I know she doesn't want the answer and just wants to feel secure. However, it doesn't seem much better. I can tell she's still disturbed by this and is still resentful of what I did. She has said multiple times I should have known she was off limits. I feel like I FD up, but I don't see how. I'm not really sure what to do.